Hello fellow Trekkies and welcome to Trekking Out the News. I'm your host James and let's get you up to speed on all the week's Star Trek headlines. They're coming at you in 3, 2, 1. Saturday the 5th of April is Trek Talks 4, a marathon of Star Trek panels on YouTube to benefit the Hollywood Food Coalition. Produced by John Bingsley, Star Trek Enterprise's Dr. Phlox, Trek Geeks, Roddenberry Podcast, Sci-Fi Sisters, and Trek Movie. Co-hosted by Bingsley and Benny Gordon, the voice of the computer from Star Trek Prodigy, the event has interviews and panels with Star Trek alumni from behind and in front of the camera, plus discussions with scientists, activists, and more. Panel highlights include a Star Trek Discovery reunion with cast members from across all 5 seasons, a DS9 past tense discussion with Iris Stephen Bernier and Robert Hute Wolfe, a Jerry Taylor tribute with writers and producers, a Lower Decks panel, Trek autobiography authors, and more. Newly confirmed guests include Tawny Newson, Lower Decks and Starfleet Academy, and David Livingston, a producer and director who's directed more Star Trek episodes than anyone else. The pre-show with Sci-Fi Sisters starts at 9:45am PT, 12:45pm ET, and the event runs for approximately 8 hours. You can watch it all on the Trek Talks YouTube channel. Star Trek's Brent Spiner addresses the possibility of a franchise return as Data after Star Trek Picard Season 3 resurrected him. Speaking to Screen Rant for his appearance on Night Court Season 3 Episode 13, Spiner addressed his Trek future, revealing he's always ready to play Data again. Star Trek Lower Decks nominated for a Nebula Award. Lower Decks Season 5 and Mike McMahon specifically scored a nomination in this year's Ray Bradbury Nebula Award for Outstanding Dramatic Presentation, which recognizes dramatic works such as motion pictures, television, internet, radio, audio, and stage productions. Nominees and winners are voted on by members of the Science Fiction and Fantasy Writers Association. The show has tough competition though from Doctor Who, Dune Part 2, Saw It on TV, Chaos, and Wicked. The show's creator Mike McMahon has posted he was honoured to be nominated, especially next to Dune Part 2. IDW, the proud home of Star Trek comic books and graphic novels since 2007, is launching 3 new Star Trek limited series later this year. Star Trek Red Shirts, Star Trek Strange New Worlds, The Seeds of Destruction, and Star Trek Voyager, Homecoming. Star Trek Red Shirts is kicking off in July and is the start of a new heart-rendering Star Trek 5-issue miniseries by writer Christopher Cantwell from Star Trek Defiant and artist Megan Levin's Star Trek, featuring Starfleet's most intrepid and doomed crew members, Red Shirts. Now finally they get a story of their own. Launching in August, Star Trek Strange New Worlds The Seeds of Destruction is taking the Strange New Worlds crew to one of the scariest and coldest corners of the universe, and the creator Robbie Thompson and Travis Mercer can't wait for Trek fans everywhere to see the cosmic horrors they've cooked up. The entire team is bringing you a story that's about to make Strange New Worlds a lot stranger. Strap in, folks, says Mercer. Star Trek Voyager Homecoming. 2025 continues the 30th anniversary celebration of the fan favourite Star Trek series, Star Trek Voyager, with Star Trek Voyager Homecoming, a 5-issue limited miniseries launching this September from co-writers Tilly and Susan Bridges with artist Angel Hernandez. Most well known for her memorable portrayal of Communications Officer Lieutenant Nyota Uhura in Star Trek the Original Series and the 6 feature films, Nichelle Nichols has now inspired a new educational endeavour, fueled to blast off next year via the Nichelle Nichols Foundation. The Nichelle Nichols Space Camp launches January 17th and 19th in 2026 at the US Space and Rocket Center in Huntsville, Alabama, with its upcoming class of students ready to take that brave step into the great beyond as preparation for a career as future astronauts. And now over to gaming news. Over on the Lower Decks game, Harry Mudd and Lorca, a pair of rivals trapped by the Klingons. Will they work together or will chaos ensue? Join the fight and claim the USS Archimedes now in-game. Over in Star Trek Timelines, prepare yourselves for a new specialist event launching soon. Also, on April 4th, Timelines will open public test servers for all to explore. Star Trek Fleet Command news now. Fleet Command has an exciting new Spring Choice Recruit SLB event heading our way March 29th. And they've announced it early so we can plan ahead, especially with the Alliance Tournament's Grand Master Edition launching on March 26. Here's everything you need to know. This unique event is a spin on that typical officer recruitment contest where you spend refined materials or gas and crystal to climb the leaderboard. The higher your placement, the more Choice Recruit tokens you'll earn. These special tokens can be redeemed in the Spring Choice Recruit event store in exchange for Pacific Officer Shards. If you claim the top spot on the leaderboard, you'll earn enough tokens to fully unlock one of Fleet Command's epic officers. It's Star Trek Online news time. The Defense of Pavra event is now live in Stowe on PC. It started last Tuesday, but there's still time to get some progress for your event campaign. And 2 weeks to unlock the grand prize for this event. The Universal Reflective Crystalline Shielding is here, and here's what it does. Upon entering combat, your ship's defenses start crystallizing, granting you temporary hit points every few seconds, alongside an increased energy damage resistance, and a chance to reflect any energy damage directed at you. This event will be coming to console on the 29th of April. There's no better time in Star Trek Online to make a Klingon than during a Klingon Recruit event. There's one running on Xbox and PlayStation from the 25th of March to April 15th. Characters made during this event will be Klingon recruits, and they will earn a host of new benefits and rewards to aid them on their leveling experience. Additionally, everything Klingon in the Zen store will be on a 25% off sale from March 25th to March 29th. This is only for Xbox and PlayStation. You can pick up ships, costumes, weapons, and more. So go make sure your Klingon is ready to bring glory to you and your house. The Ferengi Merchants in Stowe are putting a 50% sale on keys from March 23rd to 27th on PC. Now is the best time for captains to load up on keys. Also, for a limited time, players will be able to purchase the Keyring Bundle. This special pack includes 20 master keys, used to open any lockbox for 2,250 Zen. As an additional special promotional offer, when purchasing this bundle, every pack includes a single ultimate tech upgrade. Players on PC now have the chance to pilot the Kith Intel Warbird T6. This maneuverable warbird has a full primary Intel specialization and is now available in the Infinity Lockbox. This ship will be available on console platforms on the 29th of April 2025. The Kith comes with the console Universal Chronoton Flicker, which creates a temporal distortion that causes each discharge of an adversary's weapon to damage their own ship for the next 30 seconds, as well as the starship trait Corrosive Impact, which, when you decloak, gives you a 10-second buff on weapon damage that stacks with multiple hits on the same enemy. And finally, Kings and Queens: The Aftermath is a short story by Fiero, available on the Stowe website, which discusses what happens in the game's lore right after the latest Stowe mission. Thank you to our Patreon supporters for helping to make all these Priority 1 Armada shows and streams possible. Well, that's it for this week's Trekking Out the News. Don't forget to like the video and leave a comment below with your thoughts. Follow us on X and Blue Sky at P1 Armada, and check out our website www.priority1armada.com for more information about our Star Trek Online in-game fleets. And join us every Saturday for the Priority 1 Armada livestream, where we go more in depth on this week's Star Trek Online news and take you, the viewers, on an away mission to earn in-game loot. Viewers can also win loot by entering our giveaways during each live stream. That's every Saturday at 9 PM US Eastern on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Kick. We host a range of other streams throughout the week, focusing on different Trek games and news. If you want to, subscribe and hit that notification button so you don't miss out on all the latest Star Trek news. That's it from me. Live long and prosper.